We shall see if this is going to work or if it's not going to work. I don't know where exactly this is going to be coming from, but that's not it. Clearly, that's not it. And I have no idea why it is being blocked. It is being blocked. What is going on with this? Is it right? Are we right? Is it right? Are we right? All right, yep. It's been a long time since we've done this. Might be a whole lot of some of my old school subs up in here. Yeah, y'all know it's been a long time since we done this. What am I talking about? There was a time back when I first started my YouTube and all that where we would be up super late chatting like we are right now. Hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. Y'all know me. Mono Renaissance man. Appreciate you guys all being in here. Don't forget, like always, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you give the video a like, thumbs up, and all that good stuff. If there's anybody that you know that are one of the MRMIs, one of the originals, who do not know that I'm live, let them know. But right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let some of my folks know who are usually in the know about this. I'm going to let them know that I'm live right now. So, yeah, I'm doing that right now. When I get done doing that, we're going to go ahead and get ready to go into this story. All right, so Michael K, I see you in the house. You got Sue Prov, hey sis. Sakai in the house. Lori in the house. Joyce Decker, hey. Penny Schmidt, great to see you as well. Again, y'all, just bear with me here. I'm getting ready to let my moderators know that I am live, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. Lisa Lynn, how are you doing? Hopefully everything is doing good with you and your life and your loved ones, friends and family and all that good stuff. Let me see here. I got one more person I need to let know that I'm live. So give me 1 second, folks. One more person, okay? All right. Chuck B, what's going on? MRM, I hope you and your listeners all have a safe and wonderful holidays surrounded by many loved ones. Absolutely 100%. Got Loopy Fabama in the house. What's going on? HT2 is in the house. Says, hi, Ty. Greetings from North Georgia. North Georgia. Georgia. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being in here. Something is going on. Let me see something here, folks. Got some. Yeah, YouTube, you not slick. Wow. YouTube trying to prevent me from monetizing. Hold on for a second, y'all. I don't want y'all to pick this for me. This might do something a little weird here, folks, so give me a second. I'm gonna come right back in. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Unifier TV, what's going on, man? He said working late tonight, huh? Yeah, actually, I just got a little bit of free time. I mean, honestly, y'all don't know this, but like I had to get in the groove of doing a whole lot of different stuff differently. There was a time where like we would do this all the time, right? But I started getting back into doing my little groove of gaming. So if y'all was wondering why there were Mr. Collins, what's going on? Yeah, you showed 38 people in here. You know how it is. That's what happens when you get shadow banned. Um, James Brown, what's going on? Somebody said, God bless you and your family. Tim Pack said that. Appreciate that, Tim. And I don't know if he's going to be watching tonight, but I ran into somebody tonight at the store. I want to give a huge shout out to Louise. I saw him at the store. He recognized who I was like, I'm a fan of yours. Da, 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 da. Kind of talked. And then next thing you know, by him doing that, he made some of the other people in the store flip out. They're like, oh my God, are you famous? Is this dude famous? He's like, oh man, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to give him a shout out. I told him I would. I'm going to give him a shout out. on some other videos I'm gonna do later on. But I did tell him, he recognized who I was. I tried to play dumb, like, hey, I'm tired of people saying that I look like this dude. He's like, no, wait a minute, you're that guy, aren't you? You're that. And then he made other people in the store get the wondering and all that. Folks getting ready to break out phones and stuff, take selfies. All right, folks. So anyway, again, appreciate y'all being in here. Getting ready to bring something up right here that I want you all kind of to look at as well while I'm doing this right here. And it's regarding Donald Trump, right? Y'all don't know this, but I do. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull it up. It's regarding President Trump. All right? And I don't know if this is showing on y'all side yet. It should be showing. Yep, it's showing. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can see this. Let me get myself out the way a little bit here. Make sure it looks all right and tight for you guys on y'all side. Oh, wait. There we go. Let me move you up a little bit. There we go. As y'all can see right here, follow along. I don't like the way that looks. Can I get rid of this big box up here, this big ad box? Probably can't. I would love to, though. Anyway, you guys can all see this right here. New York judge. New York judge lifts Trump's gag order in a civil fraud trial over free speech concerns. That is great. Absolutely 100% great. Okay, if y'all didn't know this, Trump had a gag order against him from this judge who's overseeing this trial right now. The judge did not want Trump to make any type of negative or possible hateful or hurtful comments about anybody that's on or involved in anything dealing with this particular case, right? The judge didn't want Trump to say nothing about the judge, the other attorneys, the people that are accusing Trump of what he's doing. So the judge put a gag order on him, and I made a video showing you guys that is a complete infringement on free speech. It's ridiculous because you should be able to say what you want to, period. Especially when Trump was saying it on his social media. So in other words, the judge was trying to do to Donald Trump what the former owner of Twitter did to Trump. Mean tweets. So Trump has his own thing, Truth Social, and the judge pretty much said you can't even go on your own platform and say the things. You can't say nothing. He didn't want Trump saying anything. So anyway, this New York judge here lifts Trump's gag order in a civil fraud trial over free speech concerns. Trump railed against his trial judge in a Truth Social post celebrating the ruling. A New York judge has lifted a gag order imposed on former President Donald Trump in a civil fraud trial stemming from a state attorney general Letitia James lawsuit against him and Trump's organization. Citing concerns over free speech, appeals court judge David Friedman, I'm just giving credit where credit is due. David Friedman issued a stay on the order Thursday, which was put in place by Judge Arthur Engoron on October. Engoron, who is overseeing Trump's trial, imposed a partial gag order to block all parties from making derogatory statements about his court staff. He fined Trump $5,000 for violating the order on social media on October the 20th and did so again on October the 25th for another $10,000 before threatening imprisonment if further violations were committed. And as y'all can see, there's Donald Trump there celebrating his feat, which rightfully so he should. Got the thumbs up like he always does. Now this says, at Thursday's emergency hearing, Friedman questioned Engoron's authority to limit Trump's speech outside the courtroom and argued gag orders were used more in a criminal trials where there is a fear of swaying a jury. The ruling also applies to Trump's lawyers who say they have no plans to inhibit the former president's First Amendment rights. Trump celebrated the ruling in a post on Truth Social in which he railed against Engoron. He said Judge Arthur Engoron has just been overturned by New York State Division Appeals Court for the fourth time on the same case. His ridiculous and unconstitutional gag order not allowing me to defend myself against him and his politically biased and out of control Trump-hating clerk who is sinking him and his court to new levels of low is a disgrace, he wrote. They are defending the worst and least respected attorney general in the United States, Letitia James, who is a worldwide disgrace, as is her illegal witch hunt against me. The radical and unprecedented actions of Judge Engoron will keep businesses and jobs forever out of New York State, he said. Trump reiterated that he did nothing wrong and again accused James of having run on a Get Trump platform during her campaign, in which she did, ladies and gentlemen. So, when it all comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't know this, pretty much what's been shown here, especially by this judge right here, this man, this thing, is you look at this, and I know y'all think that this is going to be primarily about Trump. What they're trying to show y'all is they're showing y'all their hands. They're trying to show you, the American people, exactly who's in control, or so they think that's in control. That's what they're doing. They're trying to show you guys who's in control, or so they think. Why do you say that, Ty? See, a lot of times, this is what I want people to do. I tell people all the time. A lot of times we really do focus on what's being done and who it's about. For example, like in this case, you see Trump. Trump, right? Trump. Look what they're doing to Trump. Look what they're doing to Trump. Yes. But what I want you guys to really pay attention to is this. A multi-billionaire, real estate tycoon, businessman, reality show star, became the freaking president. If this right here don't show you guys who's really behind the scenes, and I don't know much more do y'all would even want. If they can do this to a multi-billionaire like Donald Trump, what do you think they can do to anybody? The people who are behind this with all this money, whether it's the Rothschild, whether it's the Soros, whether it's the Rockefellers, the Gates, the whoever wants to be a part of this crazy initiative and this crazy agenda with the World Economic Forum, any of those people, Schwab, any of them. If they can do that to him, what I'm trying to tell everybody, and what a lot of folks seem to kind of miss here, is this. They're showing their hands. Man, it's so many goddamn people that got their hands in all these different. It's just showing y'all, look, it's literally a prayer being answered. I know y'all don't look at it this way, but it is a prayer that's being answered. If I prayed and said, Lord, reveal to us these people that are deceitful, reveal to us the evil ones, Lord. Lord, shine the light in the darkness and show us these people. And all of a sudden you start seeing these crazy things happening to normal citizens. What we are doing is paying attention to what's being done to the citizens instead of paying attention to who is doing this to the citizens. What we're paying attention to is what's being done to Donald Trump, the prosecutions, the lies, the witch hunt. But what we need to be doing is putting our focus on who is doing this to Donald Trump. And whoever is doing it to Donald Trump, those are the ones we need to put our focus on, call them out, talk about them on social media platforms, have signs. See, this judge just pretty much tapped the spot, okay? He tapped the spot to see where there was a little bit of a weakness at. I'm gonna see if I can just shut Donald Trump up. I'm gonna see if I can get Donald Trump to shut up. I'm gonna gag him. I'm gonna do something that I know is completely come on, man. I'm going to do something that's unconstitutional. I'm gonna see if there's gonna be any Americans that's gonna stand up for the Constitution. This is what I'm saying, folks. It doesn't matter whether you like Donald Trump or not. That's not the thing. My thing is for them to impose such a gag order on this man's freedom of speech because the judge don't want him saying derogatory things. You can't control that. I can say right now that judge has a very big nose. Well, I'm going to end up shutting your YouTube down because you shouldn't say things like I can say whatever I want to. You may not like what I say, but I mean, that's the whole point of us having freedom of speech. That's crazy. But at the same time, I know there's also stipulations. In YouTube don't want you saying certain. This is amazing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. YouTube don't want you so-called saying things that they consider. Notice I said that YouTube considers to be hate speech. You can't say things in a way to where it might offend a protected class of people. But the people that's supposed to be a protected class, they can say it. For example, the snow cone color hair social justice people of the rainbow, Skittles, and unicorns, all of them. You say something against them, you can get hit with hate speech, which who is it that determines what is hate speech, right? I'm gonna keep it real. If you say something to a black person that may be considered hate speech, you can get in trouble on YouTube. But if a black person who's supposed to as a protected class, I can say nigga all day long. Oh, well, that's okay. You don't know any better, black nigga. I'm just being real. Black folks, we can get on here and say nigga, 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 nigga. This I'll kill a nigga, 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 nigga. It's all on YouTube all day long. Leave it up there. But let a white person get on here and say that. The snow cone color hair social justice warriors of the rainbow, Skittles, and unicorn coalitions, they can get on here and call each other those names. They can call each other anything. Fag, this, that, blah, blah. They can call each other all day long, nothing to say because they are that. Well, they can say that. But let somebody else who disagrees with them call them something like that. All of a sudden, hate speech, shut it down. Shut it down. Donald Trump is a person right now, and among many, who is being used right now. And I know it. Yeah, pray for him. Pray for anybody who's there. I don't care. Y'all, I don't care. If they did this to Joe Biden, I would do the same thing. I would say the same thing. The point that I'm making here is this. Instead of looking at this as saying, look what they're doing to Trump, even what they did to me. Dang, Ty posted a video, they gave me a copyright strike. Ty posted a video, they ended up giving me a community strike and took my videos down and said I was promoting hate speech. And I played a video of Donald Trump speaking, and I was hit with a community strike, and they said that I was inciting terrorist acts because I posted a video of Donald Trump saying a speech at the, I forget what it was. I forget where it was, but he was just saying a speech. That's what they did. They hit me with saying that I was inciting terrorist acts, or also I was also backing up a terrorist organization. That's what YouTube did because I played a Trump video. So what I'm saying is this. If they can do that to Donald Trump, if they can do that to me, the whole purpose of them doing these things like this, ladies and gentlemen, is to see if you are really going to stand up for what made this country what it is, the freedom of speech. All those things are being attacked. Your freedom of speech is trying to be attacked. Your Second Amendment is trying to be attacked. Your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that's being attacked. Y'all might not think it is, but it is. How is that, Ty? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Not if you were a baby. Not if you were the unborn. You don't have that right. Because you're not considered to be a human. You're not considered to be living. Right? I always say this, folks. If you really want to know what they're aiming at, you got to look at the pillars. What are you talking about, Ty? What do we say we pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all? First of all, one nation, under who? One nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. All those things I just named, those 4 pillars. 5, better yet. One nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice Those 5 pillars is exactly what this Marxist, this socialist, this communist type rhetoric is going after. On those 5 pillars stand you and I, the American people. What made those 5 pillars what they are is our Bill of Rights and our Constitution. So, Ty, what are you talking about here? One nation. Follow me. We're going to go to the end. One nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Right now, let's talk about justice. Is there justice for all? No. 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 You can be a criminal, commit a criminal act. There can be a legit victim. That criminal is going to be processed and let back out to continue to criminalize. Right? If you are a law-abiding citizen and you see a criminal committing a crime and you see them harming somebody, if you do something to stand up against that criminal and neutralize that criminal, you're going to be in trouble. Justice for all? Oh, no. See what I'm saying? They're attacking that part of it. Justice for all. Not if you are a law-abiding citizen. No, we're not talking about you. Indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Liberty, huh? Talk about liberty. They're not attacking your liberty? They're not attacking your liberty? They gave you 3 years of attacking your liberty. You barely had, dude, they told y'all who you can let in your house. Double Brewski, good seeing you in here, sir. Says, sad part, Ty, we are very divisible these days. I told you that's what they're attacking. I just talked about justice. Now we're talking about liberty, right? I'm going the opposite way. It's the reason why I'm doing that too. Follow me. Liberty. How did they hit your liberty? For the past 3 years, they told you how many people you can have in your... They told you. Not me. I'm talking about y'all. Some of y'all that did it. They told y'all how many people y'all can have in y'all. What we got going on right now is getting ready to happen next week. Thanksgiving. They told y'all, and y'all just went with it. You're only allowed to have 11 people in your house. What? They told y'all that, and some of y'all did it. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I know y'all are a family of 7, but only the remaining 5 of y'all can come in here. I don't know what the other 2 gonna do. Mom and Dad, maybe y'all can stay out in the car, and after a while, every 30 minutes, we can interchange. They told y'all can only have so many people in your house during the holidays. And y'all fell for it, not me. We had a house full of, you ain't gonna come and tell me who I can have in my goddamn own house. But all they were hoping and wishing for is that y'all complied to it. They told y'all, put a mask on when you come through that front door at the restaurant, but then when you take 5 more steps, you can pull it down. And some of y'all did it. They told y'all, when you come into this goddamn on grocery store, put a mask on or you can't shop here. And some of y'all did it, but goddamn on right now. So wait. This is how crazy it is, ladies and gentlemen. They convinced a lot of you to wear a mask in the stores and threatened to kick you out the store. Although they really didn't physically do it, they threatened to kick you guys out the store for not wearing a mask. But anybody can walk up in these stores right now and just walk out with resources, and they don't even got to pay for it. They can just run into the store, grab a TV, walk out with it. Run into the store, grab clothes and walk out with it. Go into the store, grab purses and walk out with it. But god dang it, you better wear that mask. See what I'm saying? The liberty got attacked. I didn't do any of those things. I walked into the store. Sir, ma'am, if you're getting ready to say something to me about wearing a mask, you might as well save your breath. I'm not putting it on. Thank you. I went on about my business. Well, sir, I just told you, stop talking to me. Go get your manager. The manager never came. Just leave him alone. You got dang on right. Leave me alone. They went after liberty. They said on my jobs, the facilities that I direct over, they told me, come Monday, you can't come to work. I said, why not? They said, because you don't have the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey clock shot. I said, I'm not getting it either. Well, you can't come to work on Monday because you have to. I said, where's it at in policy? Well, we don't have it in policy. Well, if it's not in policy, I'm not doing it. Give it to me in policy. So when y'all do give it to me in policy, I'm going to come back and sue every last one of y'all facilities. Minimum $1 million a piece for infringing on my freedom of expression, my freedom of religion. They went after your liberty. So guess what happened? I didn't fall for that. That was a Friday that they told me. They said, you show up to work on Monday. I said, I'm coming to work on Monday. What's going to happen? Well, we can get you for trespassing. Well, go ahead and do it. I work here. Are y'all firing me? No. But then how am I going to be trespassing at the place that I work at? Guess what I did? I went and I called the police and told them what was going on. The police said there's nothing we can do about that because that is a intra-communicational thing that's going on at your job. I'm not trespassing. But at the same time, I made sure I had some legal counsel. And guess what they did? They had the nerve to tell me, you don't have to. I know I ain't got to get the shot. Y'all put it, where's it? Like I said, if it's not in policy, I wasn't going to do it anyway. But guess what? Then I began to spread the gospel to all other employees, other doctors, other CNAs, other nurse practitioners, other RNs, people that painted, people in housekeeping. I let them, we don't have to. I said, no, y'all do not. That's all verbal words. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they felt that they can do it, because I told y'all they shot for those pillars. They shot for your liberty. See, they can't take your liberty, but they can scare you into giving your liberties up. I know what I'm talking about. I did not fall for the dumb stuff. I mean, I came from the hood. I know what a dang on bluff looks like. Folks, Joe Biden, folks, our patience is growing thin. Come on, man. You folks, fundamentally, you fundamentally, here, folks, you're coming upon a winter of death. The unvaccinated folks, come on, man. He had this whole thing, the unvaccinated. It's going to be a winter of death. Y'all remember that? It's going to be a winter of death. You better get it. Get that shot. The unvaccinated. This is the pandemic of the unvaccinated. Scaring y'all. Oh, what about your grandmother? You don't want to get your grandmother. You're gonna you know the thing. And I'm gonna mobilize to get them true international voter pressure. Winter of death. And then Joe Biden even had a video where he said, I'll kill you with my COVID. Pushing fear. See what I'm saying? They can't take it from you, but they can scare you into giving it up, which is what a lot of people did. They went after liberty. I just gave you an example. How they went after justice for all. Liberty. Now, what's the other thing? Indivisible. How are they going after being indivisible? We're supposed to be one nation under God, indivisible. Boom. Indivisible, okay? Right now, they're trying their hardest to cause division. They are trying their hardest to cause division. And they succeeded on some macro levels in causing division. How so? Right now, tell me almost everything that's been pushed out in your face right now is simply to cause a division. We're supposed to be indivisible, but they're doing everything right now to cause any type of division, ladies and gentlemen. Division. Now we got more than one sex. Get them to fight over that. Division. Racism. Get the white people and the black people to be at each other's throat over racism. Get the black people to get pissed off over slavery that they never participated in, that they never even had nothing to do with it in, that they never suffered slavery with themselves. Get them to do that. Double Brewski with the $5 super chat, and I appreciate that, sir. Says, sometimes I think it was all a test meant to remove the most naive and trusting fools from the gene pool. I say it all the time, Double Brewski. I agree. They were like, well, how many of these dummies can we get? Now, look, listen to me when I tell y'all this. I'm not calling everybody that got the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey, clot shot dummies. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is it should be an insult on some of y'all intelligence that they felt that they can push this whole huge world global psychological psyops on you that they know that they can move Americans to go and do something. They got y'all to participate into taking something that's never been tested, have no efficacy, have no research, has nothing on it. They got you to do it. And if they say, oh man, this kind of worked out good, and all of that, they profited off of it big time. They profited astronomically off of it big time. So honestly, like where Double Brewski just said, shout out to my guy, is they did. They was able to say who are the ones that are going to think and who are the ones that are just going to do because of fear. So no hate. I understand some of y'all felt, and I get it, you felt, and you thought that you were doing what was best for you and your family. I completely get that. I understand that. I get that. Not hating on y'all. So anyway, back to the whole division part. They're trying to divide you based off of sex. There is no two genders anymore. They're trying to get you. They're trying to get us to be divided over the racism thing, which that's been they playing card for a long time, right? Right. They got you to get divided over the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey clock shot, because some of y'all really did disown your families, which is a complete ridiculous thing. That people, presidents, I don't care if it's Trump too. We've done it. We've never done it before. People say all the time, you should be in the books. We've never had a vaccination come out so fast. It works. It's great. It's wonderful. I don't care what Trump said. I'm not getting anything. I don't care what Trump said. I'm not getting it. And I didn't get it. For people to think I don't have no disagreements with Trump, you lost your mind. Got people to get divided over whether you're going to get the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey. They got y'all to get divided over that. Some of y'all, Trump don't know y'all. Biden doesn't know y'all. Karine Jean-Pierre doesn't know y'all. Jen Psaki don't know y'all. A lot of these politicians, they do not know you guys. And yet they were able to get you to straight split your family. Some of y'all won't even allow your own children to go see their grandmother and grandfather because your grandmother and grandfather didn't want the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey clock shot. Some of y'all disowned your own brothers and sisters because they didn't want to get the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey clock shot. Some of y'all didn't even let them come up for the holidays. You ruined some family relationships all because some politicians, these media folks, got y'all to do that. And these folks don't even know y'all. And when you die, which we all are going to, those people who got you to disown your family are not going to be at your bedside. You may have caused so much hurt in some family members that you don't even know that you hurt them deeply. To where if you might need something, trust me, because you probably will one day, you're not going to have them at your bedside. You did that. And they just sitting back like, look what we got them to do. Again, 100% they cause that type of division. Fighting amongst each other over dumb stuff. Division. Men entering into women's sports. Division. Division. I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe me, the very thing that we stand on, that Constitution, those pillars I'm talking to y'all about right now, that's what's being attacked, because that foundation, those pillars, is what's keeping us strong. That's why they're going after those. Division, right? Started off saying what? One nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice. I got justice, did the liberty, got the indivisible. Now, here comes the crazy part. But before I do, let me go ahead and read this. Nightish, salute to you, sir. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Mama Carol, hey, I'm glad you're in here. Steve Franksack, I'm glad you're in here too. Appreciate y'all being here. Long Dog, hey, says, wow, the words you are saying right now are a touchy subject and a lot of remembrance for those people who have to eat their words. They thought they were so right. Yeah, you know they did. They thought they were so right. They were virtue signaling out of the world. They went around. They were proud, boy. I mean, they were proud. They were going around. Look at me. I got my vaccination card. I'm something special. Look at me. I got a vaccination card. Doesn't look, they just thought, they felt like they were the cream of the crop. We get to go into places that you others can't go into because we have our vaccination card. Yes, we don't belong with the rest of you commoners. We're not going to descend from on high to go into restaurants. Don't let the dirty ones in. Does he have a card? Does she have a card? Does the bastardly dirty child have a card? If he does not have a vaccination card, do not let him enter into the Waffle House. People in a Waffle House? People in Steak and Shake? People in the mom and pop shops, people in these, they are proud that they get to go in there and eat the food at all. You are happy because you got your vaccine. I get to eat. I feel special. I got my vaccination. They act like they was flying first. You sitting in the coach section. You sitting in the worst part of the airplane, but you felt like you was flying first class because you had your vaccination card. I told you I'm gonna run it in y'all because y'all thought that y'all just had it. Look at us. We got our vaccination card. We can go into the stores. We can go into the restaurants. We can continue our crazy habit of being morbidly obese. We can. Not only that, I got my second booster. I'm more special than the ones that only got one shot. Oh, what's that? Oh, flip it over, flip it over, flip it over, flip it over. This right here showing that I got my sixth booster. Look at that, I got my sixth booster. Now I'm above everybody. I gotta get more snooty. Wait a minute. Why are they allowing those who only had 3 booster shots in here? They shouldn't allow them. I have my 5th one. Do not let the third shooters come up in here. They're not allowed. No, do not let them in here. They're not allowed to come in here. He needs to have 3 more boosters before he can come into the Pizza Hut. Don't let him into the Pizza Hut. He doesn't have his 6th booster. Yeah, by the goddamn time you get to your 6th booster, all of a sudden you... I never feel a good breakfast shop before. This picture here, sir. This picture right here. This was me. This was me 6 boosters ago, and I was doing just fine and everything, but this is me, and I know because I have vaccination injuries. I ended up getting myocarditis and I got pericarditis, and also it caused me shot to slow my brain, but I don't care about having the current condition that I have right now because I'm protecting my family and I'm protecting all of the Americans around me. But it's okay. I know that I'm not going to be a super spreader. I know that, excuse me, I know that I'm not going to be able to carry the sickness and get other people sick. And I still can see that I do not have a right to impede on the other one's breathing. As a matter of fact, in about 6 more weeks, I'm scheduled to get my 7th booster. Like that's bragging. Hey, at least I got my 6th booster. You can't walk, you can't talk. You develop Bell's palsy. You had a stroke. You have myocarditis, pericarditis, sudden drops in deaths and all that. They skyrocketed. But the media is going to keep that from y'all. Super fit athletes dropping. Completely dropping. But hey, at least he kept his grandmother safe. You lost your mind. I told you, I don't care. Y'all, you might as well hang. I will never let y'all forget how y'all just thought y'all was just a bomb. Boom. Point is, that caused so much dang on division that y'all have hurt y'all family members. Y'all have hurt your own mothers, your fathers, your cousins, your brothers, your nieces, your nephews. You have hurt them, and y'all still have not made those relationships. And some of y'all are so dang on prideful, you won't even go back and apologize to them that you were wrong. But now, get into the nitty gritty of this whole thing. One nation what? Under what? One nation under what? And look, if you're not religious, that's completely fine. I'm not throwing no shade or hate at y'all. If you are a person that, if you are a person that don't believe in God, that is completely fine. That's your prerogative. You have every right, just like any other person, to exercise your freedom of religion, right? That's completely fine. But what I'm going to say right now is this: one nation under God. What's being attacked? Now, my point is, now this might not make sense to some of y'all, God can't be attacked. Yes, I'm a believer and I'm not ashamed of it. I don't care what anybody else has to say about me being a believer right there. You can take that as you want to. It does not matter to me. I'm not going to be swayed. I'm not going to be changed. Anything like that whatsoever. It's not going to stir me whatsoever. My point is, it's a reason why they are going after one nation under God. See, that's the whole point that we pledged allegiance to. To the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. One nation under God. Oh, woo. Now, Ty, how was God being attacked? How was church being attacked? Please. During the pandemic, you were allowed to go to the liquor stores. You were allowed to go to the grocery stores. You were allowed to go to the strip clubs. Sweaty, nasty, stanky booty women flinging all types of fluid. You were allowed to go to gay bars. Nasty, slimy, slippery, nasty, stank men, hairy man, fat man, just greasy, sweaty, and slimy, flinging all kind of fluids. You were able to go there. But god dang it, you better not go to church. You better not go to church. Now, shout out to my pastor, my home church, Christ Tabernacle. We stayed open. You want to know why? We are not owned by the government. We had church. Now, the people that showed up to church, yep. You see, yep, what Steve said right here, Steve Frank Sachs said right here, Steve said it. He said that's exactly what got you involved in all this, MRM. The minute they pulled that, you know it is, sir. The minute they came for the church, that's what Steve, wasn't we? I was minding my own business, doing my thing, reaction videos, live, this and that. And it wasn't until when they pulled me in is when they came after the church. But you can go to the strip clubs and stuff like that. You can go to the strip clubs. You can go to the gay bars. You can go and have all that sweat and stuff flinging and all that junk flying around. If you were a Black Lives Matter protester or an Antifa protester, you can go to huge crowds of people where y'all all yelling and screaming and spitting on each other and all that, where y'all are yelling at the police and spitting and yelling. Those are people who just showing their anger and showing how upset they were. You could do all that. But if you were somebody that would just want to go out and protest against them, if you were somebody that just wanted to go to church, if you were somebody that just wanted to gather in your homes, now you're a super spreader. Y'all get what I'm saying? They were able to do this not because we were losing our freedoms or losing our right to this or our right to that. They were only doing it is because you complied to it. One nation under God. They can't go after God. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't care. You look, mark my words, it's not going to be. It's not God, man. I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be a victorious thing for the evil like y'all think it is. What this simply is, it is a call out to those who are going to stand on righteousness and truth under God. I told you, I don't knock anybody's religion. If you are of a different belief, I'm not talking to you. So the stuff I'm going to be saying because I'm bragging about my God, the stuff I'm getting ready to say is because I know what my God can do. Okay? That's what I'm getting ready to go into. So anybody might be feeling offended by that, that's your own self. Because I'm not throwing shade at whether, I don't care if you worship Buddha, Zeus, Lakna, Krishna, Hindi. I don't care. Muhammad, whoever it is, that's fine. But what I'm talking about in my case is God, period. The Lord Jesus. That's what I'm saying. Our forefathers specifically put that in there saying one nation under God because they all were believers. All tied. I get it. But what you have to do is go back and look at the memoirs, the bibliography. Look at what a lot of our forefathers wrote about. Look what they did. If these people were such, oh, they were Masons, I guess some of them were, but not all of them now. But when they did agree on something, before they made any type of decision, they fasted and they prayed. They got things written in talking about how they don't want to go against the justice of God. They don't want to go against the justice of God, whose arm is stronger than anything they've ever seen. They sat down there and took out a man of war ship with small ships, knowing that God guided them. This is what our forefathers wrote about. But they will suppress that information from you because they don't want you to know that America and our forefathers, and they weren't all white, by the way. They just didn't tell you all about the black ones. This is what they stood on. So it's no question why they're going against all this stuff, because guess what? Anything, one nation under God, all those other things would be completed if it was under God. What did it say? One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we were under God as a nation, we wouldn't have to worry about liberty and indivisible and justice for all. We wouldn't have to worry about that if we was one nation under God, because if we were one nation under God, those other things right there would be covered. We would have no problem doing it. Why? Because we would be men, women, led by God. Deborah Bruschi said he went to strip clubs for research purposes. What the freak? But that's what happened. People have completely lost their way and have given up relationship with God. And in doing so, what people are saying, I don't want God. We don't want God. We don't want God. And when you say you don't want God, God goes away, this is what you get. See, again, y'all, nothing is being taken from us. Nothing is being taken. In the Bible, it says, give no place to the devil. Notice what I just said? It says, give no place to the devil. So I know we think that the devil takes stuff from us. No, you give it to him. The Bible says, resist him and he shall flee. Right? Ty, what is this all leading up to? The things that are happening to people like Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Tucker Carlson. Y'all can name off how many y'all name off other people. Y'all can throw names out there. What Trump is doing is showing you exactly what a lot of you guys should be doing. You need to understand what your rights are and exercise those. You need to understand that what is happening to Trump is not about what is happening to Trump, but who is doing it to Trump. And whoever it is doing it to Trump is showing us who they are. These people that y'all think and that y'all say they used to like, all the forefathers, man, all this was evil. What about the evil now? The slavery that happened way back. Slavery back then. See, that's one thing. They want to keep you in the past because it can keep you from focusing on the now. Keep talking about slavery. Keep talking about, homosexuals were killed back in the days. Oh my God, they just completely massacred us. We wouldn't even accept that. We're just trying to make our step in the world. Women, you don't need a man. Keep them focusing on anything. We fought hard back in the feminist movement, and we see what I'm saying. They always want to keep y'all in the past, because by keeping you in the past, you can't see the now. How's that working out right now for you, feminists? Huh? The very thing y'all complain about, y'all getting beat at. We can do just as much as a man. We want equality. We want equal pay. We want to have our own. And then y'all stupid idiots let men come in and beat y'all. Men beating y'all women at being women. You are being beat at being a woman by a man. A man is beating you women at being women. They getting into y'all sports. They getting into y'all locker rooms. They getting into your beauty pageants. They getting into your Miss Universe pageants. And I thought this was the whole thing y'all was fighting for, you stupid idiots. This is what they asked for. Again, if they could keep you focusing on the then, you will not be able to progress in the now. Right now. The forefathers then were all racist. Well, then what are you dealing with right now? What's stopping you right now? We women, we had to work hard to get our place into the job force. Y'all all working right now, so what you crying about? Well, now we make 72 cents on the dollar in what particular work field? Because you can't be talking about medicine. I know that for a fact. You're not talking about medicine. You can't be talking about school because it's all teachers in school. You can't be talking about social work because it's mainly a ton of females. And matter of fact, in one of my degrees, physical therapy, you can't be talking about physical therapy because that's dominated by women. A woman started physical therapy. So what fields are we talking about, huh? Oh, y'all don't like when we do that though. Well, women aren't in almost every aspect of social work is all dominated by women. What are you want to equalize that? You see what I'm saying? Y'all keep on talking about what y'all had to work hard for. You keep talking about what black people had to go through. You keep on talking about what homosexuals had to go through. What are you going through right now? We're fighting for our rights to what? You are a human being that got, whether you are gay or straight, you have the rights of every last other human being right now. No, we don't. We can't. What can't y'all do? Y'all can go to work. Y'all can get health insurance. Huh? Y'all can eat, drink, sleep, poop, pee. What can't y'all do? But if they can keep us fighting and arguing over these pointless things that's not going to advance us nowhere whatsoever, they won. That's why I say, don't look at what's being done. Look at who's doing the doing. Who's doing the what's doing? Who is it? It's all about pushing a rhetoric, an ideology, and a narrative. Because they just want some of you dumb fishes in the pond to snap onto the hook so they can yank you out. It's easy. It's easy. See, I'm going to give y'all an example. Because some people are texting me. Somebody asked me, can I go ahead and elaborate on the whole thing when I just talked about this feminist thing? I'm not going to get deep into it because that's not what this is about. I'm going to take it back to Trump. The feminist thing that happened that makes it so dang on radical is this. It's the I'm going to break it down in a layman's way, okay? A group of boys were all hanging out. They decided to wrestle with each other. Boys do that. It's about competing. Follow me, y'all. It's about competing. Make myself a little bigger for y'all. It's about competing. It's about showing who's strong, okay? It's about showing which one is the strongest, which one is the fastest, which one might be the biggest, which one might be the whatever. Group of boys doing it, they wrestling with each other. Now, these group of boys, or, they're having so much fun that the girls want to participate in it. So the girls come over and say, we want to wrestle. We want to play. And the boys are like, no. Well, why not? Not because now see, here's what people get offended at. And let's keep it real. The boys will say, because you're a goyle. You're a goyle. Well, I can wrestle too. Yeah, you can wrestle, but you need to wrestle with other girls. Well, no, because why? Why you want to wrestle with the boys? Oh, because we make it look funner? Oh, because the masculinity, the toughness of it seems very appealing. So guess what ends up happening as young boys? And I'm going somewhere with this. These young boys that are wrestling, they're in their own world. We're not, even though we're trying to figure out who's the strongest, who's the fastest, who's the meanest. We accept the fact that there might be one that may be faster than me. It may be one that may be stronger than me. It may be one that may be funnier than me. But we accepted it. And we cool with it. And we got along. But guess what? We still competed. Well, I tell you what, you might have got me in the headlock this time and made me tap out. But I'm going to keep on working to come and try to beat you. That's the competitive nature of the thing that we were doing. Now, girls come in there that we want to wrestle too. We looked at them and we was like, no. Well, why? I want to wrestle. I want to wrestle too. I want to wrestle. No, you a girl and we can easily beat you. The weakest dude out of all of us would beat all you girls with this wrestling thing. No, we get. So guess what the girls did? They went and they told their parents. The parents come out, hey, you boys. Now, why won't y'all let those girls play? Because we wrestling. Well, they want to wrestle with you guys too. Well, we don't want to wrestle with them. Well, you're going to wrestle with them. And you know what? When you wrestle with them, you better not be rough with them like they're boys. Oh, so now we boys, we have to tone down our strength. We have to tone down our testosterone. We got to tone down how rough we are. We got to tone down how aggressive we are. We got to tone down our trash talking so we can let them wrestle with us. And then we like, you know what? I don't even want to wrestle no more. Forget it. We don't want to wrestle no more. No, you're going to wrestle with them. Well, okay, so we got to sit there and they trying to slam us. We sitting there like, oh my God. But that's what happened. I just gave y'all a very, very understandable, like a 4th grade level understanding of how this whole thing got to where it is right now. See, again, some folks are not following this. It was men who formulated their own sport. Now, as far as the sport go, as I mentioned wrestling, take wrestling and make it what you want to be. Make it a company. Make it an industrial factory. Make it a car assembly line. To make it whatever you want it to make. Make what Caterpillar. Make it what you want it to be. John Deere. Make it what you want it to be. I don't care what it is. Whatever this thing is that I'm telling you guys to relate to as far as like saying that it's wrestling, there were a bunch of men that were in there that was doing this, that these men, there was one that was a smart one. There was one that was more mechanical. There was one that was more, artistic, who did the graphic design. It does not matter. The point is, if somebody was the best at something, we men, we were able to take it. Okay, he's better than me. But I'm going to keep on trying to compete to get it. We didn't go in there like, all right, man, it ain't fair, man. Shoot. Debo shouldn't be that strong, man. That's messed up. Debo shouldn't be strong. This is wrong. We didn't do that. We just took the L. He's stronger than me, but I'm going to keep on competing. So what am I saying is this. The women that complain and say, oh, this is messed up. We fight for our equal rights. Honestly, there really is no fight. What happened is that we, like the wrestling analogy that I gave, we let y'all come in there because we had to lower down our testosterone, lower down our tone, lower down our masculinity, lower down our aggression, lower down the way we looked at you. We had to lower all that down in order to allow you to come in and play. Because if we didn't do that, you wouldn't be playing. So what you're saying, no, all I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that y'all are not capable of doing it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, how come y'all didn't go and start your own game? Why ain't y'all just go and wrestle with the other girls? Metaphorically speaking, folks. But no, you don't do that. You cry, well, I'm not getting paid as much as he is on the, well, prove it. How? What makes you think, I'm talking, look, this is not just a woman. I would do this to any man or woman. What makes you think that you deserve what this person is getting paid and more than you got? Why? Because y'all carry the same title? Do you have more experience? Do you get more harder cases? You know what I'm saying? All these things factor in, but they don't want you to focus on that. All they want you to focus on is what women didn't get. Not what women are getting, not is what women didn't get. So now women are going along into this world right now, into the workforce, with the attitude of, I'm only doing this because of what we didn't get. Sister, you got it. You have it. Y'all got the MBAs. Y'all got the high-paying jobs. Y'all got the 6-figure jobs, ladies. But y'all are still acting as if y'all fighting to get it. Black folks, we free. We free, black people. We no needs to keep talking like this. We no talks like this no more. We no needs to ask master for anything because we are free. We's free. We no needs to ask them for no nothing. We don't need to be worried about getting into heap of troubles. We's free. But now that we know that you're free, what are you pissed off about? What are you crying about? What can't you do right now? Why are you responding like you can't get a job, like you can't go to college, Like you can't like you can't become what you want to become in today's world. Why are you crying as if you back there during the slave times? You know what I'm saying? Why are you crying like you back in the slave days, like you can't do nothing, like you can't get a job? What are we talking about? What are you not free to do, man? We can't even yet. What? We can't even go outside. Why not? Go out there right now, man. We can't even walk down the street without being. Go down the street and let's test that. Let's test it, okay? Let's go and test it. Man, we can't get a job because they're gonna pick somebody else over us. Prove it. Prove it. You went and tried one job, you didn't get hired. All of a sudden, that job they didn't pick you because you black. Go to another one. That one didn't work. Go to another one. You're going to eventually get a job. Well, no, the reason why they're not giving us no jobs, man, because you know what I'm saying. The systemic racism. No, you didn't get a job because they probably went with a better candidate. And even if they was racist, they didn't want to pick you. So what? Move on. You didn't want to. Why would you want to be there anyway? If you feel that this job didn't pick you because the job was racist, be glad they didn't pick you. Why would you want to work there? See, you can't give certain people with a certain mindset game. You can't. You just can't. They don't know how to process it. They won't take heed to it. They rather stay pissed off and mad at the fact that they didn't get picked. Just like the ladies in the feminist movement. You didn't get picked. I did not get picked because it's men. Maybe because these people are going to do it better. Y'all follow me? So the point that I'm saying all this for is that to keep the whole thing going, to keep the whole thing fighting, everything like that, you have to look at the now. And what's going on right now is proof that those people, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Soros, the Gates, the Schwabs, all of them have something to do and trying to push this whole world agenda on we, the American. And look, it's mainly about America. I'm telling y'all right, it's mainly about America because we are unique. We are like any other country. We are not like any other country on this planet. And that's bragging rights right there, baby. That's bragging rights. But why are they trying to put us under the thumb of most of the countries around this world? Why? We're unique. We're different. We whooped butt. And now everybody wants to come here. Everybody wants to come to America. Everybody almost tries to push their way of doing things. Let's see what the Americans are doing. Let's see what the Americans are. Now, I'm not talking about what's going on right now in America because what's going on right now, this is a whole bunch of craziness with this current leadership right now. So Trump being gagged by that judge is simply showing you who is behind the scenes. One or two things. Either that judge is just completely out of his mind, ignorant. He doesn't like Trump. He's trying to overstep his power, et cetera, et cetera. Somebody's behind the scenes telling this judge, do this, X, Y, and Z. They come. I told y'all. The closer it gets to this election, the more heat is going to pick up. Now, you can look at it this certain way. People say things like, "Oh, well, Donald Trump is saying that they're saying Donald Trump is saying that this is election interference." Well, it all depends on how you look at it. It can be looked at as being election interference because they're keeping him from campaigning by coming up with all these crazy things. I mean, my God, okay, if we're going to do it across the whole board fairly. If Trump gets accused of something, look how they doing Trump. Biden gets accused of something, look how they doing Biden. That's all you got to do, folks. But the thing is, they can get you, some of you folks, they can get y'all to look at a duck. They can get you to look at a duck and tell you that it is a penguin. And some of y'all are going to believe it. Although you looking right at the goddamn on duck, you know it's a duck. But because you don't want to be wrong, you're going to go along with those that are calling that duck a penguin. Well, why can't it be a penguin? I mean, who are you, Ty? You're not a zoologist. See, this is what they do. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is what they're doing. They would try to deflect from the truth that you're putting forth by trying to say something about you. You're not a zoologist. Where did you go to zoology school? Who are you to say? I mean, you don't know what's going on in that. You don't know what's going on in that creature's mind. How do you know if the duck doesn't identify as a penguin? Who are you to say? Okay, special person. That's what I do. These folks are special. There are a lot of special people. There are a lot of touched. I mean, I can't even begin to even want to go down the road of how absolutely ridiculously stupid some people are. Some people are just stupid. Some people are just complete idiots. Some people are hypochondriac. Some people are just completely ridiculously full of the oxymoron spirit. And all I can do is just look at them. That's it. It's just wow. You got it. That's why I tell. Okay, you got it. You got it. 10 years from now, you still gonna be sitting there crying about something. You're gonna be nasty, dirty, stanky, fat, out of shape, color hair. You're gonna be something gonna be wrong with you. You're gonna be in your mama's basement, your dad's basement. There's gonna be a group of y'all all standing together, still talking about how terrible America is, while other folks are gonna be moving on and doing great. And all you're gonna be sitting back doing is crying about how terrible things were. Things were. We did this. We did that. Life is going to go on whether you want it to or not. Time is not going to stop from nobody. And one thing you're going to do when you get older and you're on your deathbed, you're going to regret the fact that you wasted so many years and so many time. You're going to regret the fact that you actually didn't even, as an individual soul, you never used your brain and thought. You were told what to think. You were told what to say. You were told what to eat. You were told what to preach. You were told what type of car to pick. You were told what type of woman to go after. You were told what type of food to eat. You were told what type of weight is, good for you. You were told all these things. But never once have you ever thought in your whole life what it is that you actually want. Have you actually ever used your brain? Have you actually even sat back and just think? I tell people all the time, I literally sit back and I will have some green tea or some chamomile tea and I just think. Your brain is amazing. But as long as your brain is being entertained, ladies and gentlemen, entertained. Enter. Something is entering in. As long as you keep on watching television, it's telling you how to vision. As long as you stay on the internet, which the word internet, anything that deals with the net means something is being caught. As long as you stay on the World Wide Web, the web indicates something like spiders use to catch something. As long as you keep on doing that, you won't be free. A net is made to encapture you. And no matter how much you fight, you eventually wear out and give in. A web is meant to catch you, that no matter how much you struggle, the more you get caught up in the web. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Take time to get away from this stuff and allow yourself to actually critically and intellectually think. Some of y'all, I'm telling you right now, the minute I even said that, some of y'all probably got anxiety. Oh my God, don't wake up in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all do this task for me. When you wake up in the morning, don't grab your phone. Matter of fact, don't even touch and don't grab your phone. You go to work. Whoever, if you got a job, wake up in the morning, do your routine, go straight to work without looking at your phone. It's going to be there. That thing going to be in your mind already. Like, who texted me? Did I get a text? Who said something on Instagram? Who said something on Facebook? Who said something on YouTube? Who said something on Snap? Let me look at Snapchat. Let me look at TikTok. Your brain is going to, you're going to instantly start thinking about that. It's a reason why, folks, they don't want a nation of folks that intellectually think. And I'm just being honest. I do appreciate the emails. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the folks that are saying things. I get that. But it's sad to me when folks love the things that I say and it's so common. It's natural. And it's a shame that something that I say that is so common and that is something that's so natural is now being looked at as if I'm saying something profound. And I'm getting on myself. I'm not. I'm not saying anything profound. I'm not saying anything that's life-changing. Oh my God, woo, what Ty said. Nature. That's it. I'm just telling you that when you look up at the moon, it's the moon and it's light. When you look at the sun, that's the sun. It's light. The sun can give off heat. It can cause you to sweat. It can cause you to get a tan. Believe that. Why? Because it's right there in your face. Nature. It's your own experience. It don't even have to take no great thought. Just go out there and experience it. When you experience it, that means you just got revelation to it. When you get revelated onto something, that means it becomes the truth. Not your truth, not my truth. It becomes the truth. See, I can say my truth is the sun is hot. That's my truth. You can say, well, my truth is the sun is not that bad. But if we both go out there and we experience the sun, we both gonna come up to the same conclusion. Hey, bruh, after sitting in the sun for so long, it kind of got hot. See, I'll give another little analogy. You know how most of us taught our kids that something was hot? I hope some of y'all didn't burn y'all kids. If so, you need to be beat. No. Because what we would do, we opened the oven and we put our son close to it. He felt the heat. Woo! I don't want to go near that. Bing! Guess what happened? He experienced the heat of the oven. Then he got revelation of it. That revelation became the truth. And the truth was that oven pushed out something that's hot. And I don't like it. Nobody likes to be burned. Well, there are some people that, come on now. But that's what I'm saying. There should be physical evidence and you doing your own research, you having your own experience so that you too can arrive to the truth. Not my truth, not your truth, but the truth. Period. And that's why right now, folks like myself who encourage individuals to go and look at things themselves. You got folks, no, don't believe what he don't know. No, listen to me. Don't do what he says. It's just so stupid. He dumb. He a Uncle Tom. He a coon. He a Porsche nigga. He a house nigga. He tap dance for the wife. Don't believe that. This is what they tell other black folks not to. Don't go on his channel. Don't listen to nothing he's saying. Don't. And I'm telling you, I'm just asking you to go and do it. Yes, you're right. Don't believe Ty. Don't believe nothing that I'm saying. Go and look at it yourself and you come back and tell me what you came back with. And I'm not worried about it because you're going to come back with the truth. Period. Lawn Dog says, sounds like you're telling us to wake up and bow to the machine. Ask the machine to entertain us. And what can the machine do for me today? Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, been a long time since we've done this. It's kind of fun. I got to get ready to go take care of some other business. And I really appreciate y'all being here. Steve Franksack, appreciate you being in here, my friend. And my most unsubscribed subscriber being in here. Appreciate y'all. Double Brewski, all the super chats and all the great comments you guys left in here, whether you agreed or disagreed. I really appreciate you guys all being in here. Got to get ready to run, folks. We're going to probably do this again, folks. The more I get, the less busy I get, the more I'll be able to do a little bit more of this. So with that being said, folks, double check to make sure that y'all still are subscribed to the channel. Make sure y'all let other folks who are like-minded like y'all know about the channel. You guys all have a cell phone, right? In your cell phone, you guys all can let somebody know about this channel. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. Really, really appreciate that. I am on Instagram as Modern Renaissance Man. The O in modern is a 0, okay? I'm on Twitter /X as The Real Ty Smith. Yes, I'm on TikTok too as Modern Renaissance Man. The O in modern is a 0. I'm on Rumble as Modern Renaissance Man Variety Channel, all right? That being said, folks, I hope and pray every last one of you guys all have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos.